bless. I hope everybody's blessed out there. Having a blessed night. You don't know. Just want to talk about some stuff. Stuff has been on my chest for a while. I've always wanted to talk about it, you know what I mean? But in life, there's always a time for everything, you know what I mean? Like seasons. But I'm just wondering when black people are gonna change, you know? Like what else do we need? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Like, what is it about another black person's success that upsets you? Right? I notice black men, they don't like to help each other, man. Not all, but a good amount. It's like their help, it feels so transactional. It's like, I'll help you, but I won't help you to the point where you're more successful than me. I'll help you, but I don't want you to have a bigger house than me. I'll help you, but I don't want to see you drive a better car than me, a more expensive car than me. Like, what is it? Why are we like that, man? Like, and I, like I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Everybody else, you know, they want to see their other people do good. You know what I mean? They want to see their people do good, their race do good. They want to see, but when it comes to black people, man, I don't know, man. We want to blame so many different things, but we don't want to look at the person that's in the mirror, man. You know what I mean? Like I can't be jealous of somebody, man. I can't envy somebody, man. It's like I'm not built like that. I've always wanted I've always wanted the best for my people, black people. But just for people. I never had any grudge in my heart, any jealousy in my heart, right? And it's like, man, it's like that shit's holding us back, man. You gotta want to see your own people do good. You gotta want to see your brother do good. You gotta want to see your sister do good. you know, anybody I help in life, I want to see that person do good, bro. And I don't care how much successful they get in life. I don't care about none of that. I want that for them. And until you can want what's good for someone else as much as you want it for yourself, you'll never be at peace, man. You'll never be at peace. I'm telling you. You'll never be at peace. Never. Never be at peace. You know. We gotta get out of that mentality where fuck, if I help you, you know, it's only a little bit of help I can help you. Because I don't want to see you get too successful. I'll help you as long as you don't get above me. That's a sad way of thinking, man. It's a sad way of thinking. And black people gotta get out of that, man. Gotta get out of that. You know? We gotta work together. We gotta work together. This mentality where shit. You know, I don't want to see you doing better than me. That's just a shitty mentality, man. That's just a shitty mentality. You know, it's sad, man, but we gotta do better. We gotta do better. You know, we gotta do better. You know, as I'm 38 years old, man. Like, I don't hate on the youths coming up, bro. I don't hate on these youths coming up, man. I love it. I love to see these youths growing up, doing their thing, making money, being constructive, being productive. I love seeing that. But you got some of these older heads out here. They didn't have a good teenager life. They didn't have a good child life. They didn't have a good upbringing, right? And they feel like they gotta take that out on everybody, right? You know, but I don't hate on nobody, bro. I love to see youths doing good in life. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be one of those older men that hate on these youths coming up. For what? I already had my time. I already had my time. I already did my thing. I don't need to be in the crowd, bro, and try to act like I'm some young person. I don't need to do all of that. But you got some older heads out here, they feel like they gotta be in the crowd, they gotta be in the video light, the limelight. They it's like they're not ready to accept that role of becoming older, right? So you gotta peep game out here, man. Not all older heads want to see you do good in life. Some of them are jealous, envious, grudgeful. You know, and it's sad, man. It's sad when the older generation can hate on the younger generation. It's sad because it's like, fuck, man. You're 30 plus, you're 40 plus, you're 50 plus. Hating on the youths that are coming up. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, man. You know? It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. Black people can just know the potential that they have within them. You know, could see the God that's in them. You know? Just know your worth, man. Know your worth. Have some self-respect. Have some integrity. You know? You know what I'm saying? So, gotta make a change, man. Gotta make a change. Have an abundance mindset. A lot of people think if they help you, they're losing. How? You know? I'll tell you a joke, man. I remember like shit. Any workplace I used to go to work in, and there was black people there, they felt more threatened by me than anybody else, man. You know, but when any other race comes in and is like, oh shit, there's my people. But when a black man sees me, instant competition, instant defense mode, instant survival mode. Like, you gotta get out of that, man. If you're doing your job, you don't gotta worry about me taking your job, bro. But it's that fear that they project out of you. Is like shit. They don't want to see you good in there. They don't want to see you do good in there. They don't want to see you good. They don't want to see you good, man. And until we can until we can look at our own people and want to see them do good, want good for them, your life will never be good, man. People don't understand that God is testing you, man. God is testing. Black people, we're being tested. Every day we're being tested. We're the original people on this planet. There's a great deal of responsibility that we have. But we want to act a fool and act like we don't have sense. Dismiss our greatness. Right? I'm telling you, man, that time's coming. That time's coming where you're going to have to make up your mind what type of person you're going to be. Right? Everybody's running down this, running down that. What you need to be running down is yourself and trying to become a better version of yourself. The version of you that doesn't hate nobody, doesn't grudge nobody, is not jealous of nobody, not envious of nobody, has love for anybody and everybody, and wants to see people do good in life. If you only want to see yourself win, you'll never win. If you only want to see yourself be successful, you'll never be successful. That's how the universe works, man. That's how the universe works, bro. Because no matter what I go through, because I have a clean heart, I'm always protected, man. Nobody fucks with me. I have respect anywhere I go. And this is what you need to have as a black man. Self-respect, Richard. Love in your heart. Right? Don't be so easily influenced by other people. Trust is earned. Trust is earned. Trust me, man. This social media has everybody thinking they're a superstar. It's crazy to me. Everybody thinks they're a superstar. Everybody thinks, everybody thinks they can just shit on anybody they want. They can say whatever they want to people, do whatever they want to people, treat people like an option. I'm telling you, man, when God sends someone in your life, someone that you've never, ever seen before, known before, felt before, resonated with before. And when you mess that up, You'll never get a person like that again. That's why you need to cherish the good people in your life while they're there. Don't take them for granted. Right? Everybody wants to run down the wrong things, man. Run down the wrong things. What you should be running down is having a proper mind, having a clean mind, a righteous mind, a pure mind. That's what y'all should be running down. You know, I get it. Money's important. I get it. But what are you without money? Money by itself is valuable. So, are you valuable without money? Are you just valuable when you have money? You see? There's gonna come a time. It's gonna come a time when money won't be worth nothing. And your actual skills, that will be valuable. Your character, your spirit, your soul. You know? Those are the things that are going to hold weight. So while you're running down money, run down having a good character. Run down having integrity. Run down being a decent person, brethren. Money's not all. You know? It's what you do with the money. That's what makes sense too. You know? People have all this money in the world and then want to do foolishness with it. So now you're just a fool with lots of money. Doesn't change anything. Right? But the way life is going right now, you gotta take care of yourself. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because it's a free-for-all out here. Everybody's moving for themselves only. You know what I mean? So you just gotta know who's who, know what's what. Protect your energy, protect your space, protect your peace. Don't let anybody just come up in your space like that. You know, my energy is currency. My prayers are currency. So, you know, my time is currency. I don't just waste it. Right? So y'all remember that, man. Just stay focused out there, man. Have a clean heart. Want to see your brother win. Want to see your sister win, bro. Be positive. Spread love. Spread positive energy. You know? If you can't say what you say online to a person that you would see in real life, Don't say it. Don't say it. People think they can disrespect people online, just because you're hundreds of miles away. Doesn't matter. Because real spiritual alchemist people, they have a way of getting their way. So it's not worth disrespecting people online, because the people you're disrespecting, they may not know the powers, but some other people do, and they know what to do to get to you. So just a little heads up, don't be a troll. Don't be a bitter person online, spreading hate, spreading negativity. Just spread love, bro. You know what I mean? Just spread love. Positivity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Life is good, bro. But I'll say this for the man them out there, bro. You gotta love yourself, man. You gotta fucking love yourself so fucking much, bro, that there's not a motherfucker on this planet that you'd want to change places with, bro. And if you can say that with an honest heart, you're a real nigga, B. And I fuck with you. Because I'm telling you right now, there ain't nobody on this planet that I would want to change places with, bro. I love myself. I respect myself, B. I'm proud of the man that I am today. I don't care what nobody got to say out there. It's what I think. It's what I feel. It's what I believe. Let me tell you this, man. You're always going to be a villain in somebody's fucking story. So might as well be the fucking villain and live your own story. You know what I'm saying? There's no more heroes out here, bro. No more heroes. Who you saving? Who you saving, man? Can't save somebody that doesn't want to be saved. Can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. Right? Everybody's big shots out here. Lead them the time. You know what I'm saying? I leave these motherfuckers to time, bro. Trust me. Sometimes it's not even worth arguing with somebody. Once you see the signs, move accordingly. That's it. That's it. Once you see the signs of disloyalty, dishonesty, disrespect, you start moving accordingly. That's it. No need to fuss, no need to bawl, no need to cry. Make your moves in silence. That's it. Make your moves in silence and do what you gotta do. That's it. That's it. Stop wasting your energy on things and on people that don't matter. Use that energy for something else that fucking matters, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically. You guys gotta start using this one method rule. I call it one chance. I give you one chance to disrespect me, one chance to be disloyal, one chance to be dishonest, one chance to violate me one chance, to do me wrong one chance, to belittle me one chance. That's it. You just get one chance. One life, one chance. One life, one chance. I ain't giving nobody no more fucking second chances, man. Fuck all that. You get one chance with me. That's it. You do what you're not supposed to do. I ain't saying shit to you, man. Well, I might say something to you, but definitely gonna look at you differently after that. Alright? Just remember, man, be careful. Be careful. Because you have some people out there, man. They might forgive you, but they won't forget. Alright? Y'all stay blessed out there. Be vigilant. Be wise. Don't try to be strong and wrong. Be humble. Be calm. Learn to let go. You know, sometimes we like to control things. Sometimes we like to rearrange things. Sometimes we like to mold things. Sometimes we just want to do things our way, but we just gotta let go. Sometimes you gotta let go. And if it comes back to you, it was meant to be. Right? You know, you gotta stop fighting for people that don't wanna that are not fighting for you. Stop loving people that don't love you. This is pretty simple, man. You gotta reciprocate the same energy you're getting back. I remember I seen this kid, and I was telling him, man, he looked down and out and shit. I'm telling him, man, you're here for a reason, dog. You're here for a reason, dog. I'm like, yo, I told him a little story. I'm like, yo, bro, when you were a fucking sperm, bro, you think you were the only fucking sperm swimming around to get to that egg? Nah, nigga. You and millions of other sperms were racing to get to that fucking egg. And you got there first. So what the fuck does that make you, my nigga? That makes you a winner, nigga. Once I told him that, his eyes start opening up. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Everybody on this planet that is born on this planet is a winner. Ain't no losers out here. We're all winners out here. You just gotta remember that. You know? My purpose on this planet is to help people, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I want to help. You know? And I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing what I gotta do. Just gotta know your purpose on the planet. You know, what are you here to do? You know what I mean? The two greatest things in your life is the day you were born and then the day that you figure out why you were born. You know? And start executing that. You're here for a purpose, bro. Everyone's here for a purpose. You know? But y'all stay blessed out there. Put down the foolishness, yo. It's not worth it, yo. I'm telling you. It's not worth it. Be wise. Bless up.